I want to welcome everybody to Exploring the Metaverse for Associations. Today's webinar is presented by Association Women Technology Champions and also ASAE, the Center for Association Leadership. If you'd like to learn more about either of those organizations, you can check out AWTC at awtc.tech and ASAE at asae.org.
I don't want to play a devil's advocate here, but if this is not grounded in business impact, in customer engagement, in cost savings, in enhanced membership, then quite frankly, this isn't going to happen. And this is not something that we jump into and try, in my humble observation. We jump in and try because there's a purpose, because we've thought it through, because we've aligned the executives for what we're trying to accomplish, because we've chosen the certain business processes, whether it's sales or marketing or customer service, that is going to best be represented in the metaverse. Because we've thought through the organizational change management within our company and with the customers or members that will be using the metaverse to help them adopt to this new way of doing business. And it's my observation that, for associations, unless you can actually do virtual events, I think as Ryan alluded to, a better, quicker, saving money, getting more people, having a better experience, or if you can't do virtual member training more effectively, as I think one of the bills alluded to for 4X, increased learning using VR, or if you can't have virtual conferences that are more exciting or virtual get-togethers, then why bother? I mean, executives don't have the time and money to just play around with things unless there's a real clear business case or an objective to what you're trying to accomplish. So it's my observation that at least we think there's a very structured approach as we help companies do business in the metaverse, and it does require a clear understanding of who is your customer, why are they interested in the virtual world or the metaverse, what is it that they'd most be interested in working with you as an association? How would you try that in a proof of concept or a pilot? There's a whole bunch of questions, but I just think you have to be grounded in when you're trying to do business in the metaverse as to whether you're trying to improve sales, whether you're trying to decrease costs, whether you're trying to help with marketing, whether you're trying to work on customer service or other types of service. I just think you have to be very business grounded, or else I don't think we're going to move the whole industry forward. By 2025, the vast majority of all of us will be spending about 25% of our time in the metaverse, according to the latest statistics. If you're a Gen Zer, about 50% of your time will be spent in the metaverse by 2030. 70% of all brands will be on the metaverse by 2027. But people are doing this because there's a reason to do it. And today it may be games, for example, for Gen Z, but tomorrow it may be going to get together with their friends, or it may be buying digital assets, or it may be, and you could go down the case. I'm just very business focused, and I just think dipping your toe in something is, just think about how many businesses have lost their shirt jumping into new technologies without thinking it through from a people, process, and technology perspective, and think how many companies have really not done successful implementations in technology because they haven't thought through how to bring all the executives on board. They haven't thought through what is the business value, who is the customer, et cetera. Michael Dell said it when I asked him, what is the metaverse? He said, it's anything you want it to be. If you listen to Mark Zuckerberg, right now he'll tell you live your digital life in a virtual world. The metaverse revolves around the concept of creating a virtual world where people can work, learn, and play. It includes both physical as well as a more digital virtual world. It's a platform where these two can be integrated. And it would be my observation that if you approach the metaverse with a structured kind of multi-step approach, and you think through why would executives want to buy into this, and which is the audience that you want to do, and some of the steps of, how do you bring about adoption, high adoption, both within the association and within your members. If you take this structured approach, I think the metaverse is, going to be very, very rewarding. But I think it's, I think we have to learn, as somebody called it, I think they called it learn, embrace, and engage, piece at a time, where people are comfortable enough to take the next step.